I'll take something of yours.
Yeah, no, me and Sad look super cute right now. So I went home to Murfreesboro for a wedding. The wedding is not anything, but it reminded me of a story that I've actually never told here, so I'm going to tell it to you now. So the only way you get this is if you understand this premise, that Murfreesboro cops are redneck assholes. If you can accept this, we're good. We can go from here. Okay. So I'm 18 years old. This is like 8 years ago. And I was deciding between MTSU and UT. And my brother goes to MTSU. And I was like, man, I don't know, because like UT's a party school. And he said, fuck Knoxville. MTSU's the way to go. Murfreesboro 615, son. I'm going to get you so drunk, you're going to have a hell of a time. And I was like, okay, sure, sounds good, bro. So I go out. He's in Kappa Sig down there. And he takes me to the house. He's like, hey, man, I forgot my phone in the car. So you go up to the door. So I was like, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. So I go and I knock on the door. And this big, burly, like imagine like 2 refrigerators stacked on top of each other, just opens the door. And he goes, way too young. Get out of here. I was like, ah! But my brother, and then my brother, like a Cheshire cat, kind of pops from behind the corner. And he goes, yo, Trip, this is my bro Andrew. We're going to get him drunk, convince him MTSU is the place to go. And he was like, hell yeah, handed me a beer. Where this beer came from, I don't know, because his hands were indeed empty. So this is where it picks up. This is pretty much the rest of the story. Is MTSU, I will give them this, it's dope. They have an entire street. Imagine if this Jackson right here was just frat house, frat house, frat house, frat house, frat house, frat house, frat house. No one else in the community can live there. Like, you have to be in college in a fraternity. It makes it easier for, the cops, the police. And I was like, okay, that's no big deal. So I got, honestly, y'all, top 5 most hammered I've ever been in my entire life without blacking out. Everywhere I went was just beer, shots. I took a body shot off a supermodel. I got grinded on to Get Low, which is still my favorite song. I went into the bathroom because the dude was like, hey, come follow me. I got a cool party trick. I was like, that doesn't sound suspicious. So I go to the bathroom. I'm hammered. So I go to the bathroom. He's like, you want some speed? And I go, hell no. And he goes, good call. This was cocaine. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome. This is college? I'm fucking down. But I wasn't down because I had to go home because I still live with my parents at this point. And this is pre-Uber. So I had to text Patrick and be like, hey man, we gotta go. And he's like, why? And I was like, Mom, she birthed you, you understand. So I was like, are you good to drive? And he said, dude, yeah, of course. And I go, really, Pat? Because I just saw you take 5 shots and yell, bitches! And I wasn't in law school yet, but I was like, I don't think you're supposed to do that one. He goes, quit being a pussy, get in the car. I was like, yes, sir, okay. Get in the car, and we're in a residential neighborhood, and he's doing driving perfectly fine. Some people can drive better drunk than sober. It's true. Don't quote me on that, but it is true. And he did everything perfectly. The one mistake he did, ladies and gentlemen, is that he ran a red stop sign. It was like a rolling stop. One of those red signs. Was it a green stop sign? That's what I saw. And I thought we were fine. But we make it like halfway through an intersection, and you just hear... I was like, oh, did we hit a person? He goes, no, they would have screamed. That was a squirrel. And I think everything's cool. He's like, calm down, Andrew, calm down, calm down, calm down. But I can't calm down because, blue lights come on. That means police are there, people. The cops come up and go, son, do you know why I pulled you over? No, officer. Fun fact, never admit to knowing why you got pulled over. No, officer, I have no idea. Well, here's the cut of it, son. I can already smell the alcohol off your breath. And that kid is way too young to be drunk, and I can smell it off him too. Now, you didn't just hit anything. You hit a cat, and this is a residential neighborhood. That's someone's cat. Now, I want you to find whose cat you killed and pay them for this cat.
Oh, my God.
I say, officer, isn't that a little bit extreme? I wasn't fucking talking to you, was I, Tubby? And I pissed myself. So he makes us get out of the car, and he literally makes my brother pick up the cat by the fucking tail and walk house to house to house to house and try to find this. So, redneck assholes. We go to the first house. Nothing, because it's 3 a.m. We go to the second house. Light comes on. Nothing. Third house. Someone comes down. It's like I don't want to say he was a dad, but he was like older, so he couldn't have kids. I don't know. So he opens the door and he goes, what the hell do you want? My brother goes, sir, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a cat? Get the fuck off my property. Door slams. Y'all, there's like 100 houses, and we're already 0 for 4. I don't like my odds. And so my brother turns to the cop and he says, "Officer, there's no way we're going to find whose cat this is." And he goes, "If you don't find whose cat this is, I'm taking both of y'all to jail." Oh! Poop myself. So we get to like the house at the end of the street, we take the chance, we knock on it, light comes on, pitter patter down the stairs, door opens, and it's this old lady. 86 years old, I'm guessing. My brother said, "Hey, ma'am, I'm so sorry to bother you, but do you have a cat? You have a pet cat?" "Yes, I do." "Fuck! Is this your cat?" "Oh, God, no, that's Sparkles. My son gave me that cat before he deployed to Iraq and he died overseas. That's all I have left to remember him by." And so I want to die. My brother says, ma'am, I'm so sorry, but I have to pay you. I have to pay you. That cop is going to arrest us, me and my brother, right now, if you don't let me pay you for this cat, please. And she goes, "Okay, just leave him there. Just leave him there. That'll be fine." And so I think this hell, God, you got to remember, like 3 hours ago I was at the time of my life, and I think this hell of a nightmare is finally going to be over. And I turn around to go, and the cop's walking up with handcuffs. He walks right past me, right past my brother, right up to the old lady. Handcuffs.
What? Her?
What?
That's exactly what I said. Piss and poop in my pants. I'm like, "Officer, why did you arrest this old lady? Why did you arrest her? Why did you arrest us?" And he goes, "Simple, boys, selling pussy."
Was that Andrew's best set ever, or am I drunk as fuck? The answer is C. Fuck!